Well, good morning, everybody. Oh, thank you. Good morning, everybody. I'd like to call this meeting of the Central Region Hearing Board to order here at let's say right at 10 o'clock. So if you don't mind calling the roll for us this morning.
Okay, Dr. Goodwin, Mr. Mulligan,
Here.
Mr. Saldani, Mr. Robertson,
Here.
Mr. Hartwig.
Here.
Due to the chair, we have a quorum.
Thank you very much. That takes us into item number 3 then, the approval of the consent calendar, items 9 through 11. Has everybody had a chance to review the minutes, and are there any additions, corrections? I'll give you guys a chance, and if not, then I'll accept a motion then to approve the consent calendar here.
I'll move to approve as submitted. Second.
Thank you. And then we can do a voice vote. So all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right. Thank you. Let's see, that takes us into item number 4, which is our public hearing. So with that, I'll ask any witnesses that intend to testify today to please stand and raise your right hand so that you may be sworn in. Thank you. Do you solemnly swear that the testimony you're about to give in the matters pending before the hearing board today shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Thank you. All right, that takes us then to docket number C-23-10S, a short variance for Guardian Industries, and I'll ask the petitioner to come forward. And if you don't mind stating your name for the records. Actually, if you turn the microphone when you do that, please. Thank you.
Claudia Hirotu.
Thank you.
John Cruz.
Thank you. All right, and Chris, I'm assuming you're taking care of this one?
That's good.
Awesome.
All right, good morning. I'm Chris Glashen, Air Quality Specialist here at the Air District. Before you this morning is Guardian. They operate a float glass manufacturing facility. In order to control emissions, the furnace exhaust is routed through an emission control system that includes a dry scrubber, an electrostatic precipitator or EP, and a selective catalytic reduction or an SCR system. On March 23rd of this year, Guardian's engineers determined that the facility would need to complete necessary maintenance activities, and that to conduct the maintenance, the furnace exhaust stream must bypass the emission control devices. One of the district's rules, 4354, allows for excess NOx, VOC, CO, SOx, and PM emissions for up to 144 hours per year during maintenance of the emission control devices. To date, Guardian has 134.9 hours remaining. However, Guardian's permit and Rule 4101 do not allow for excess visible emissions. Guardian is expecting the visible emissions will be brief but high and estimates they will primarily occur within the initial stages of the bypass. Guardian has requested a short variance from the applicable requirements of district rules in addition to the applicable conditions of their subject permits. The requested short variance will be for a consecutive 56-hour period that's going to occur sometime between May 1st, 2023 and May 30th, 2023 inclusive. If granted, this variance will allow the continued operation of the glass melting furnace and continued glass production with excess visible emissions while Guardian shuts down the emission control system in order to conduct the maintenance on the EP. Variance protection is necessary because the glass melting furnace, once heated up, operates nonstop for many years and is what is known as a campaign. It cannot be shut off without causing significant damage to the furnace. The glass melting furnace takes several days to shut down and several weeks to get back to operational temperature. The district believes required findings as set forth in the California Health and Safety Code can be made and recommends a Guardian be granted a short variance with the conditions on pages 4, 5, and 6. And this concludes the district's presentation.
Thank you. Petitioner, if you guys have anything to add or any statement to make or any fun pictures you want to show us or anything like that, or nothing like that. All right. Are there any questions for staff or the petitioner from the board here?
Is this related to any way of their variance request last month that was approved? I mean, is this because of that or in lieu of that or just totally different?
I'll defer to the petitioner on that.
This is another routine maintenance. You know, the furnace is getting older, so it needs regular maintenance. So this is in addition to that.
Okay. I didn't know if this was something that could have been incorporated at the same time.
Unfortunately, no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Is the maintenance condition driven or frequency driven?
I believe this one is condition driven.
Okay.
We try to have a regular maintenance schedule, but sometimes things happen and you have to go in more frequently.
How often are you checking the condition?
I'm gonna defer that to John.
It's about once every quarter of the year, we do routine maintenance.
Okay. Yeah, related to Jerry's question, if you had known about this when you were doing the furnace maintenance for which you applied for the variance last month, could you have done it in tandem with that if you had known?
I'm not sure. I'd have to. Yeah.
I'm not sure exactly what drove last month's request. So it's difficult for us to answer that because I don't know if that one was part of the scheduled routine or just in addition to the scheduled routine.
Mm-hmm. Okay. You said the furnace is aging. Do you anticipate having to do this again later this year?
Well, we do every quarter, like you said.
Yes.
But if something happens, we may need to do it more often than just once a quarter. So it's possible.
Okay.
I mean, so you guys have basically 135, hours left of maintenance, and we're in, in April and stuff, but if you're anticipating a lot of issues, do you foresee being in a situation where you run out of your maintenance hours then?
No, not for the hours. We occasionally have come close, but usually we can stay within that.
Okay. Any other questions then?
Just one for staff, so you're okay with the variance request? I mean,
Yes.
everything's,
Yes, correct.
Okay. And I take it you guys are fine with conditions and everything else. I mean, yeah. Okay. Well, if there's no more questions, then I'll ask if there's any public comment on this matter at all. All right, seeing none, then I'll ask for a motion.
I move to approve Guardian Industries LLC's petition for a short variance set forth in docket number C-23-10S with the required 6 findings of the Health and Safety Code adopted by reference as set forth in the staff report. Variance shall be effective for a consecutive 56-hour period of time to occur sometime between May 1st, 2023 and May 30th, 2023 inclusive, or until the maintenance has been completed and the emission control devices are returned to compliant operation, whichever occurs first, and shall be subject to the conditions on pages 4 to 6 of the staff report.
Second.
We have a second. Thank you. So if you'll call a roll call vote, if you don't mind.
Dr. Goodwin,
Yes.
Mr. Mulligan,
yes.
Mr. Robertson,
Yes.
Mr. Hartwig.
Yes.
Through to the chair, motion passes.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. That takes us to item number 5 already here. We might be setting a new record. I'm not sure at this point. So if anybody has is there any public comment? Anybody wants to make a comment today? Anything? I'll move on then to item number 6, hearing board comments. Is there any member of the board that has anything they wish to bring to light today? Oh, you might. I was just trying to figure out if we're going to set a record for the shortest hearing today. So that's.
Did I look like I was about to argue?
You might be. So.
Pretty cut and dry.
Yeah, no, those are pretty regular there. All right, that takes us to item number 7, new business. I don't see any on here. Is there anything that needs to come up at all? No? Okay, then that's item number 8, it's adjournment. So, thank you.
8 minutes?